Have you ever found yourself caught between wanting to put yourself and your business out there and having a spouse who prefers staying behind the scenes? If this resonates with you, you're definitely not alone. Today, I'm sharing how I'm helping a current client navigate this exact challenge. And I'm going to give you 3 practical tips on how to manage this dynamic while staying true to your business and your personal values. I'm Lou, your go-to entrepreneur advisor. If you're feeling stuck with your business idea, struggling to secure funding, or just unsure of your next steps, well, you're in the right place. Let's turn that confusion into clear, actionable steps so you can confidently grow your business with clarity and confidence. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with a better understanding of how to balance your personal privacy with your growing personal brand. And more importantly, I'll show you how to navigate this balance in a way that works for both you and your spouse so everyone feels heard and respected. One of my clients has been an entrepreneur for almost 10 years, but her previous business didn't require much public visibility. So when she launched her latest venture, her spouse wasn't exactly excited about the idea of her stepping into the spotlight. He values privacy deeply, and as you can imagine, building a personal brand meant stepping up her public presence, and that made him uncomfortable. It's been a delicate balancing act. She still needed to show up for her business, but she also wanted to respect her spouse's boundaries. It hasn't been easy, but together they've learned so much about how to navigate the fine line between visibility and privacy. And I'm here to tell you it's absolutely possible to find a balance that works for both your business and your relationship. Let's talk about why this dynamic is so tricky. Building a personal brand business, especially one where you need to be visible on platforms like YouTube, social media, or even just having your name out there, requires you to share a lot about yourself. But what happens when your spouse values their privacy? Here are 3 key challenges that arise when you're trying to build a personal brand while respecting your spouse's need for privacy. The first, pressure to be visible versus desire for privacy. You know that building a personal brand requires visibility, but when your spouse isn't comfortable with that, it creates tension. You might feel torn between honoring your business needs and respecting your spouse's boundaries. How do you honor both? And second, emotional strain, feeling like you're in conflict with your spouse can be emotionally draining, especially when you know how much their support means to you. Sometimes it's hard for your spouse to understand why public visibility is so important for your business. They may not see how being front and center will help you grow your brand, and that can lead to misunderstandings. But here's the good news. There are ways to make it work. I'm going to give you 3 tips you can start implementing today to help you find the right balance. First, have open conversations. Communication is everything. You want to take the time to sit down with your spouse and have an honest conversation about your goals and their concerns. Share why visibility is important for your business and make sure you understand their discomfort. This mutual understanding will help you both find common ground. Second, set boundaries together. This is so important. Work together to find what you're both comfortable with when it comes to sharing your personal life. Maybe you share aspects of your business, but keep some personal details private. The key is to create boundaries that allow you both to feel safe and respected. And lastly, involve your spouse in the process. Find ways to involve your spouse in your business without pushing them into the spotlight. They might not want to be front and center, but perhaps they're comfortable with being part of the behind-the-scenes process. When they feel included, it can ease some of their concerns as well. Building a personal brand while respecting your spouse's privacy doesn't have to be an either-or situation. By fostering open communication, setting mutual boundaries, and finding ways to include your spouse in your process, you can make it work. Now I want to hear from you. Have you faced this challenge in your own business? Drop a comment below and let me know how you've navigated the balance between growing your personal brand and respecting your spouse's privacy. Together, we can find solutions that work for you and your relationship.